How would you feel about a TV show similar to Undercover Boss? But instead of companies, they secretly infiltrate and film police forces.
The only people that believe Undercover Boss is real are people who never worked retail.
Lol, the police union would never let that happen. Lol, everyone has to know Undercover Boss is fake though, right? Like some guy shows up to your work with a camera crew, you know exactly what's happening. At first I misread this as Undercover Beat, and thought, damn, I would watch the hell out of that show. Also, your idea is cool too.
Sort of exists. It is called Bodycam.
1. Apply for job as police officer. 2. Go through training. 3. Rise through the ranks making changes along the way. 4.
Become chief.
I would definitely watch it, but realistically it would never happen. And the undercover officer would have a pretty hard time being a convincing officer and staying out
of danger. You'd probably be bored watching it and surprised at how awful people are.
We already have bystanders do this and then nothing happens, lol. You may enjoy 60 Days In. Not the exact thing you're talking about, but still good. Sounds like a really good way to get arrested. Lots of vulgarity.
Lots of jokes.
Lots of love as well. Some negativity.
Obviously.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. TBH. There is a book called New Jack by Ted Conover where he goes to work as a guard in Sing Sing prison. Not exactly policing, but an interesting read. Yeah, but they would start being on the up and up after the first season or two. Undercover Fuzz. You mean like Cops? Or AMC's shows? It can be. Apply at your department and do it. The show was literally called Cops, and you lefties cancelled it. This is the way. I mean, I guess it'd be kind of interesting. I'd actually genuinely enjoy a look inside a small-town police department or something. Isn't that just investigative journalism? Starring Harry Bosch. I'm in. 60 Days In is kicked off like that. So live PD. Watch everyone involved meet with mysterious accidents, carjackings, 2 gunshots to the head, suicides. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Gary_web. That used to be journalism. More nurses secretly kill people than cops. As long as it's actually completely secret and none of the cops know. Anything else would be propaganda. It wouldn't be allowed to air. Yes! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. This is fatalistic, not drama. That would make cops feel like a joke. Undercover boss and politicians' officers. I thought a huge part of our current problems with the police is they have already been infiltrated. You son of a bitch, I'm in. I'd just watch it for the connections made between officers. That kind of made Undercover Boss appeal to me.
Call it cops.
Who would be the boss in that scenario? This would be so good. I think it would be cooler if they secretly film and infiltrate the porn industry. As a straight man, I'd literally suck 13 dicks to see this show. How about all of government? Love it. There would be cameras so they wouldn't be 100% themselves. Well, we had live PD. Also Undercover Boss is fake scripted nonsense just like the rest of reality TV. Would work better than the body cameras they should be wearing. Love it. But I'll tell you what. Whoever does it better come from a country with no extradition treaty. And don't air a thing until you're back there. This? Stay sexy, you're definitely getting murdered. We would hear a lot of inappropriate and extremely strange conversations. That is for sure. There's lots of stuff that can go wrong on that. Especially confidential stuff.
Like undercover cops being exposed.
Redacted. How about they secretly infiltrate companies like the ones the average person is employed at and we all get to witness the tiny bullshittery that quite literally every single company is involved in? Depends, would it also be a scripted show like Undercover Boss is? There would definitely be more friendlier encounters with the public compared to the bad ones. Like it would be a horror TV show, but might actually solve some problems. The police would just murder them and destroy the footage. I'd rather just police body cams with required preservation of footage. Lol, you're asking for trouble trying to do that. Just leave a camera at the donut shop. How to get shot on camera and then have it covered up. Matt. If that were to happen in Mexico, it would only confirm how mediocre and corrupt the national police is.
You have been banned from our Protect and Serve. Actually curious, are you white?
Live PD. It's kind of already a thing. So nice baked post get people to shit on cops. Good job. Shut the fuck up with this bullshit virtue signaling. Dipshit. I'd be all for this if they stuck to bicycle officers. They are frigging hot. And I've always wondered how their days go. Okay, I'm a sucker for uniforms. I'd hate it as a reality TV show. But it should be done by some sort of official org. Yeah, too many racist people in the police force. It would ruin too many white people's lives. The infiltrator will end up dead. We don't need this show, all the evidence already exists. When pot is legalized and taxed, we'll have plenty of resources to monitor every police interaction live. You know, Cops was a crazy PR program for police. Even when filming, they suppressed footage of cops engaging in all sorts of questionable acts. body cams being permanently on and constantly live streamed would be a more plausible situation. Great idea, though. I love it. A lot of police forces would have serious trouble to explain all the shit they doing. Cops. Also check out Frederick Wiseman, Thin Blue Line. Wiseman has a bunch of great docs. This wouldn't work because everyone doing it would be beaten and possibly murdered by the cops. I would feel like this question violated the terms of the subreddit and would comment after such. And move on.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
How would you feel about Ask Reddit banning? How would you feel? Posts. I feel like if funding for body cameras for all police officers was mandated and could be FOIA'd, you wouldn't need a reality show to fix shit. Someone's going to die. If they have nothing to hide, then they have nothing to fear. This intimidation practice used by cops all the time sure does have a different flavor when turned around.
I feel like that would be a documentary on the American white supremacist movement.
Seems like a good way for the reporter to end up as an officer down, violent offender escaped.
Undercover cops. Sorry.
Already been done by the Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, Ku Klux Klan and other white nationalist assholes. Great idea. I can show you where the corner is in the cell block that doesn't show up on the camera monitor, where they beat people up. Why? You can literally watch police brutality happen on cops. Oh no, you can't, they cancelled it *, cause of the police brutality, *. I feel like Unlily being a police officer, that would be an extremely dangerous job. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.